Thanks, everyone. Hiya, I'm Katharine, and I am a sourcer, as Alex says. That means I spend most of my day behind a laptop looking for candidates, like that. I've just coming to the end of 6 months on contract at Expedia, where I've been using a tool every day that makes my life easier. It helps me be more effective, and it helps me work faster. So what else could you want? The tool is for helping me look at CVs and profiles. We don't generally give these a lot of time to impress us. I've heard estimates of about 30 seconds or 7 seconds even to review a profile. And luckily, the tool I'm going to tell you about is basically just a pack of these, which you probably used to buy by the 100 from Lyrico, and maybe you still do. The tool does require to be fed, though. It's not just a pen. It needs to be fed with keywords. Now, keywords you probably don't need a lecture on. They're pretty fundamental to how we go out and find candidates. But the thing with keywords is there's always more. People will always find a different way to describe themselves. Luckily, at Expedia, I've been working on 4 distinct talent pipelines. So for the last 6 months, I've been curating keywords into 4 distinct buckets. So as you can imagine, you end up gathering a lot of information. So I get that information from things like intake meetings with hiring managers, conversations with colleagues, candidates, looking at people's LinkedIn profiles, Googling stuff. Social talent have a great tool called Source Hub, which can help you find alternate keywords. I keep my keywords in simple text files. That stops them from getting corrupted. If you store them in Microsoft Word, things like your quote marks and your hyphens can get corrupted, and then it disrupts your search strings. Search strings. Most people, I think, gather keywords about certain job roles in order to write better search strings, which is a laudable goal. But not every keyword is necessarily search string worthy. For example, if I was looking for a software developer, I might say, well, the languages they can code in, that's essential. They need to have those on their profile. But maybe the agile methodologies they use, is that essential? Not every candidate might actually put that on their profile, but I'd still like to know if it was there. So what do I do with all those nice to have keywords that I collect? Because I'm still interested in them, I still care. And that's where this tool called multi-highlight comes in. It's a tool that sits in your browser along the top on the right-hand side. You can click on it and paste in all the keywords that you've created. So you can see here I've started putting in some keywords as if I was looking for another sourcing professional. This is what it looks like. This is it pointed at my LinkedIn profile, my skills and experience section. So as you can see, it's doing quite a bit of highlighting in quite a few different colors. Each keyword is highlighted in a different color. So profiles with more highlighting and more different colors are the better profiles, essentially. If you want to use the tool, you'll need to be using the Google Chrome browser. Hopefully that means something to everyone in the room and that isn't confusing. And hopefully you're not forced to still use Internet Explorer for work, because that would suck. Really easy to find. Just Google multi-highlight and you will find a link to the Chrome Web Store. This is where you find extra tools and plugins to augment your browsing experience. So if you haven't had a poke around in the Chrome Web Store before, I would recommend doing so. You can find all sorts of useful stuff. When you click through, there's a nice friendly Add to Chrome button there in blue. If you just click that, it will ask you to give it permission to read your web pages, that kind of thing. And once you've done that, there it is. It appears in your toolbar, and you're ready to paste in the keywords that you've carefully curated, and it will start highlighting immediately. It will take you less than a minute to set this up. I'm literally talking about the tool for longer than it will take you to get it working. So one of the things I like most about this is you can add to your keyword curation as you go. So for example, I'm looking at my profile there and I see the keyword Twitter. I think, oh, that'd be nice to see if other sourcer profiles I'm looking at have Twitter on them, so I can add it. What you do need to remember to do is each time you switch searches, say you spent the morning looking for Java developers and then you decide to spend the afternoon looking for some data scientists, is to always make sure your most updated list is in your text files, ready for next time. And it doesn't just work on LinkedIn. Anything you can look at in your browser, you can use the tool. So CVs, as long as they're PDFs, you can open in Chrome. Your ATS, job boards, even things like news sites, that kind of thing. and it's nice and easy to turn on and off. So sometimes it will interfere with your other plugins if you're a bit of a plugin user, so you can easily toggle it on and off with that little blue toggle there at the top. Also handy if you plan to do a bit of shoe shopping in your lunch break, because you don't want the tool just highlighting random words about shoes. If you like what you heard and you would like some more quick tips to make you faster, better, stronger, then just connect with me. You can find me on the Google. I'm Katharine Robinson.